What will be coming to Assassin's Creed Odyssey in December? Ubisoft detailed the paid and free content we can expect in their monthly blog post with a video. So let's run down everything in this video, including new items, features and more. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Of course, the big highlight for December is the first DLC episode, Hunted, from the Legacy of the First Blade story arc. But yeah, that one is already out if you have the season pass or bought the story arc separately. So not a lot of new info in their blog post. They again stress that you need to be level 28 or higher in order to play the DLC, and you have to have finished episode 7 of the family story, so that is really near the end before you can access the DLC. What we didn't know though is info about a free new quest line that will be coming to Odyssey called Image of Faith. Like, we already knew that name, but not the details. The first quest in this line is called The Measure of a Man, and we will meet a famous sculptor and also have to interact with a village that sees us as a god. So you embrace that or simply go for a more realistic approach, like we see the option, the gods send me to help here, or tell me what I can do to help. Or yes, I've come from the heavenly heights. Your choices should of course impact the story, although what we saw in the previous Lost Tales of Greece episodes is that it did not impact the ending that much. Like, you still got the same item, and the reaction, for example, from the mysterious woman was still kind of the same. So kind of a letdown. Hopefully this quest will be better, and hopefully the reward will be better as well. The quest starts in a least, so nearby The Show Must Go On, the first episode of the Lost Tales of Greece, that by the way 9.1% of the Odyssey players on the PS4 completed looking at the trophies, and only 7.7% completed the Divine Intervention with the mysterious lady, of course, the second episode. So yeah, that's not a whole lot, but it might increase over time as these new quest lines of course stay in the game permanently. We should expect a new pack in December called the Celestial Pack that makes you look like some sort of ghost with the grey hair, the white eyes, and overall a grey look that shines in the dark. It also comes with a pretty scary ghost mount with a skull, and it should also include a deadly weapon, and we see Alexios perform a overpower attack for the sword here, so it's likely the sword that we kind of see here with the skull there. We also get a new naval pack in the same style with a ghost crew skin, a ship design, and a pretty cool ghost horse figurehead. So I would say that we get these packs on December 11th, because then it would be 3 weeks after the Odysseus pack, and it seems like they want to release these packs now every 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks we saw before. So then we will be able to get them in the Helix store, but also at the Eagles of the Olympian store, where we can test our luck to get one of these items. And you of course need Orichalcum for that you can get from the weekly contracts that appear every Tuesday, and in the December video they talked about changing those contracts up. We already saw that actually this week with the current weekly quest that has the skill Spartans with heavy bladed weapons, poison attacks, and also our torch. And I really like this approach a lot, that you have to change your loadout to complete the quest instead of having to look for specific enemies. You can, by the way, check my video on the weekly reset, also talking about the live event and way more from December 4th by clicking the link I put at the end of this video. We can also expect new crew members, namely the Rooks from Assassin's Creed Syndicate as a crew design for on our ship. This will likely show up in the Ubisoft Club section of the game, where you have to spend Ubisoft Club units to unlock them. And it makes sense that we get Syndicate love in this game, because of course the previous AC from Ubisoft Quebec who made Odyssey was Syndicate. And by the way, also interesting to note is that your 2-year-old Ubisoft Club units will expire in April 2019. So if you are sitting on a lot of units from way back, then you want to spend them to at least get some rewards, Ubisoft made a website that shows how much of these units you will have left in April 2019 when this system goes active. And of course, from that moment on, all your units will disappear after 2 years after acquisition. I put a link to the website in the description down below where you can check your leftover units, so you can check it for yourself, but I thought I would warn you as well. In the press release I got from Ubisoft, they also talked about new fast travel spots being added in December, but I don't see that in the video, so I'm not sure what that is about. Maybe it has to do with the new mythical creature fast travel spots that were added in the previous update that we should not see yet, but many of you reached out that they found this blue dot on the map where we fought stirrups saying Bay of Nobody. You can teleport to that spot and then you just see the body of this Cyclops and that is it. But there was actually also a spot for an unreleased mythical creature. Hades shared this with me on Twitter. Totally follow me, of course, at JorRaptor if you haven't already, where we see Cyclops RGs as a fast travel spot on the map as well, but no sign of him yet. Like, I totally thought that we would see this guy release in December and maybe already start the hard mode this month as well, that they teased via a tip in the previous update that also released a little too early, and now they removed it as well with update 1.11, but no, nothing regarding the mythical creatures this month and the abomination sets that we get for killing them on the hard modes. Like, that's of course why these fast travel spots are added, so you can easily go back to their location to fight them again in the hard modes when it's released. But again, it's not out yet, so that is kind of a letdown for sure. No mythical creature stuff this month. It's also like a pretty slow month compared to November, I would say. It's of course Christmas as well, I totally get it. But still, I expected more looking at the pace they've been releasing content since the launch. A lot of the things they also talked about in the video are already in the game, like the mastery levels. They touched on that you unlock at level 50 and let you spend ability points to become stronger in special perks, like extra damage with the spears, as we see right here. So yeah, that's a really cool system, but that was already released in an update we got on November 29th. Still want to do, by the way, a tips video on this and tell you where to spend your ability points. You can of course reset them at any time, but there are some really cool perks that I totally recommend you get. With update 1.07, still the best update they did for this game and maybe for any Assassin's Creed game. They added the visual customization in there and also new photo mode stuff like extra bloom, and they now announced a special photo mode competition starting December 10th where you have to submit your photo for a given team to win a Spartan edition, so that's pretty cool. I mean, you already got the game, otherwise you cannot make a photo that you need to submit to win the Spartan edition, but still the statue is nice. I have it here as well. By the way, another news that I also wanted to include, an RPG veteran, Mike Laidlaw, is joining Ubisoft Quebec as a creative director on a new secret project. He worked as one of the lead designers on the first Dragon Age and later oversaw the whole franchise, and also worked on other BioWare games like Mass Effect and Jade Empire. So that seems like a really nice and interesting get for Ubisoft Quebec, who are likely moving on from Odyssey now to the next AC game. So with them hiring an RPG veteran, I think that says a lot about the direction of the next AC, that will likely be an even deeper RPG than Odyssey is. Or he could of course work on something completely different, but I think it makes too much sense. So interesting things going on. First, we will likely get the new AC game from Ashraf Ismail's team from Ubisoft Montreal, who of course made Assassin's Creed Origins. And then it's up to Quebec to release the next game. And I've been paying some attention to some interesting future of AC news kind of things going on. And I want to make a video on that like in the coming weeks. I don't have a time frame yet. Kind of looking at the future of the franchise, when the next game is likely going to release, and way more. Right now though, I got way more important things to worry about, like getting the freaking Hades Lieutenant. Bo Ellen got it, as you see here in this post on Twitter. So now it's my turn, right? I think it's time. Of course, subscribe for everything Assassin's Creed Odyssey if you haven't already. I got some interesting videos in the pipeline that you don't want to miss. Like this video to support the channel. Check out that video on the weekly reset by clicking on the screen. And now let's go to the Eco store. Yes, we are back. Okay, let's see if this guy has the thing we want. Still don't know what the heck is going on with the blue item. Why, Ubisoft? Why? Oh, it's slightly better than my other blue item I'm wearing now. Wearing the pirate set for the video. Again, that weekly reset video is up. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what we got. We got a ton of epic items the previous times. Let's hope we finally get at least a legendary item. That would already make me happy, but yeah. I of course want Hades then. There's only one thing I want. Let's see what we got. Of course, an epic item. Ancient King's Waistband. Okay. Warrior damage, fire duration. Makes sense, of course, that the Ancient King's Waistband has the burning duration. Because, yeah, it's similar to the Agamemnon set. And a crit chance as well. This is actually not a really bad waste, but it is still a waste. It's still a waste in terms of what I freaking want from your store. So yeah, we will try and continue this journey to find the Hades Lieutenant. Of course, if you got the Hades Lieutenant, share so I can see where I'm working towards too. That's kind of the intention there. So share it via Twitter at JorRaptor, Instagram JorRaptor, and yeah, then we will be able to get the freaking Hades Lieutenant, hopefully at one point. Again, I got some cool videos planned while I wreck this guy with my devastating shot. Yeah, I should be down. That was not that hard. Why is that easier than getting a freaking lieutenant from this stupid store? Again, I want to wreck it, but I can't. So, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like to support the channel. There are some interesting things going on with the Far Cry game announcement. I got a video about that as well up on the channel, and that weekly reset video is up as well. You can watch both by clicking on the screen. And I will, of course, speak to you next time. Goodbye.